Evan, can you hear me?
Yeah, I
Okay, cool. I can hear you. Hey, Evan, are you seeing the full screen on this, or are you seeing the presentation screen?
I am seeing the presentation screen that shows like notes and stuff like that.
How do you swap it?
So when you, it's always a little bit weird. So what I would suggest doing is you see where it says display settings there at the top, and then say duplicate slideshow.
Cool. Okay, awesome. Thanks.
Yeah. You'll probably have to do that when you start it as well, because it may not remember to do that when you share screen and stuff again. I don't know. It did it right that time.
No, you're right, it does. That's okay. Got it.
And uh, do you want to run a timer, or do you want me to share a screen and do that?
Timer?
Yeah, for when they discuss items.
Yeah, if you want to run the timer, that'd be great.
Cool, can do.
What do they need the timer for today?
I would assume that it would be just as any regular council meeting, following Robert's rules. Each counselor is given 5 minutes to speak, with
No.
then a second round of 3 minutes.
Are you just gonna do the same thing where you have on your desktop, like a Google timer?
Yeah, I'll just do Google Timer for this because I can't use the one from Chambers, or it would play during court.
Hey, different question. Zscaler is not set up for COD meetings, right?
No, it is not.
Okay, so this situation works obviously here because I'm at work and kind of connected to the network. I was going to ask you about that. When I looked at the network here, I was trying to find the presentations folder, and I just went on one of these and I just went ahead and set open file location. But is it listed under one of these acronyms on the left side? The
Uh,
CF2, CHFS2? Because if not, I'm wondering if I should put in a ticket to get it mapped.
that that's sometimes computer based. Sometimes it should theoretically be mapped when you use the um,
Oh, here it
machine and
is.
stuff like that. Yeah, there you go.
It's just not under network. I got it. Okay, never mind. It's on base. Yeah, I think this should be a short meeting. I think they're just transferring a marijuana license to somebody else.
Yeah, unless there's any discussion with it, um, that'd be the only thing.
Jose, can you hear us in the conference room?
Yes, sir, I can.
Great.
Jose, this should still follow the same rules as regular city council meetings, correct? It should, if they enter discussion, it should be 5 minutes per counselor with a follow-up of 3 minutes.
I believe so, yes.
Cool.
Hey, Evan, it's Ben. Can you hear me all right on here?
Yeah, we hear you,
we
Ben.
can hear you.
Great, thank you.
Man, this got a smoking gun.
What's that?
It says 19-page response to the ethics report.
Mhm.
He goes, oh, no, this is how he concludes it. It's funny that he's going to.
Hey, Ben, just to let you know, I have the mayor and Councilor Gonzalez here in my office. So whenever that meeting is ready to be called, just let us know.
Yep, no problem. Give it another minute and see if some other counselors sign on, and then go from there. It looks like Counselor Costo's signing on, so we should have just about a quorum. Maybe give it another minute just in case Counselor Lawyer or Mayor Pro Tem sign on.
Sounds good. We'll clock here in about 2 minutes, and then if nobody else, then we'll go ahead and have the mayor call the meeting to order.
Thank you.
Jessica said she would.
Yeah.
It's teacher conference.
Yeah.
All right, Ben, I think we're ready. If you want the mayor to go ahead and call us to order.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you, Mayor.
All righty, today is December 17, 2025. It's 9:30. We're having a city council meeting. Could you call a roll?
Thank you, Mayor. Counselor Costo,
Here.
Counselor Lawyer, Mayor Pro Tem Woodruff,
Here.
Mayor Yazzie,
Here.
and Counselor Gonzalez.
Present?
Thank you. And then may we have a reading of the Indigenous Land Acknowledgement?
This is a call to honor and respect Indigenous sovereignty and self-determination. As residents and visitors of Durango, we are called upon to educate ourselves about the history and cultural heritage of the land we inhabit. The city of Durango is situated on the ancestral homelands and territories of the Nuchu, Ute, Jicarilla Apache, Pueblos of New Mexico, Hopi-Sinom, Hopi, and Diné Navajo nations. The original stewards of this land were forcibly removed and exposed to countless atrocities by the United States government, including repeatedly broken treaties, forced assimilation, the tragic legacy of Indian boarding schools, and the loss of ancestral homelands. We recognize lasting generational trauma exists within Native communities today. We affirm the continuing importance of ancestral sites to descendant communities as integral to the living cultural landscape. This acknowledgement only becomes meaningful when combined with accountable relationships and informed actions. May this serve as a step toward inclusion and reconciliation.
Thank you. And so under item 2.1, we have a consideration of a retail marijuana license for J&J Enterprises, doing business as Greenhouse Durango at 730 South Camino del Rio. And so the city council is convening as the local licensing authority for this marijuana license. And I can give a brief staff presentation if that works for council. And so currently the Greenhouse Durango is owned and operated by JWJ Inc. under the ownership of two gentlemen, Jason Werby and Jeremy Bonin. The owners are applying for the license to operate under their other entity, which is J&J Enterprises. So if the local licensing authority approves this business will operate consistently as it has since it opened in 2019, but under the new corporation and under the same two owners. And so we don't have an actual transfer process for marijuana licensing. It's basically a brand new application if a licensee wants to have it go to a different entity. So this is technically a brand new application, but it'll be under similar ownership. And if council had questions, I do know the manager, Dwayne Baird from the greenhouse, is in this virtual meeting as well. And then there is a recommendation listed on the agenda doc for this meeting.
All righty, thank you, Ben. Does anybody have any questions?
Dave.
Oh, Dave?
Thank you, Mayor. Ben, maybe you could answer this question. Because it was a new application, did they have to pay the initial application fee at, what is it, like $8,000 or something as a new applicant versus if they were a renewal?
Yes, correct. Thank you. They do pay brand new application fees. So it's a $5,000 operating fee, a $2,500 license fee, and then also a $2,500 application fee, totaling $10,000 for this application/transfer.
And could you remind me what the renewal rate is?
Yep, that's $8,000.
Okay.
And
Thank you.
if this license is approved, they would renew it a year from now for $8,000.
Okay. So is the existing business going to be non-existent and they're just transferring like inventory and everything over, or is it going to be like a new business?
It'll be under a new corporation, under a new entity. And I don't know if they're going to dissolve the old entity or keep it, but this marijuana shop will be under their new entity.
I see. Okay, great. Thank you for answering.
Okay, Kip?
So just to follow up, I hadn't realized that they would be paying for a brand new application fees. When was when were they due to pay for the last entity?
They renewed their license, I believe, in August, under the current ownership for $8,000.
It just seems onerous to me, or we're just moving this from one corporation to another. We're not establishing, is this a lot of paperwork on the staff side, or can we do something to mitigate some of these fees?
You are correct. Yeah, they are paying, even though it's a transfer from one corporation to another, they are paying the full application fees. Our city code adopted the fees, I think, in 2014, and they haven't changed since then, though we've had recent discussions. So I don't know that the fees could be reduced in this instance for this application based on our code until the code changes.
I need to lean on the city attorney then. I mean, what opportunities do we have here to say they've just re-upped in August, and then in December, we're asking them to repay all of these fees again, and without any substantial change in what the business is doing, just a paperwork change?
I'm sure that the owners knew that going in, Councilor Coso, and you do not have any codal or statutory authority to waive any of the fees.
That answers that question, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry to be short, but it's just that simple. I mean, I would point out that if had the owners desired to time this change a little differently, the additional cost would have only been the $2,000, because the new application covers a year. So you'd have the $8,000 renewal versus the $10,000 renaming. So if they had timed it to be in August, it would have only cost them an additional $2,000. But for whatever reason, they chose to do it now.
Okay, thanks.
You have any questions? No. Oh, Dave?
Sorry, Mayor. Thank you. Ben, do you anticipate, or even Mark, that there would be any sort of codification of something like this happening potentially again, where there may be a transfer, and try to streamline this for not only you guys, but maybe for the applicant and entity?
Yeah, I do think that we could see this again. It doesn't happen too frequently. I think ownership changes, at least in my history with the marijuana licenses, we might have a shop change ownership maybe every 2 years or so. But I would imagine it happening again in the future under similar circumstances potentially.
Okay, great. Thank you.
All righty, I have one point. This is a COG, a cost of doing business. So in their business plan, they have a process to deal with changing ownership, and this is just a cost that comes up whenever they have to change their corporate structure. So I would vote in favor of this recommendation. Do we have anybody making a motion? Okay, I'll make the motion. The motion is to approve the retail marijuana license for J&J Enterprises, Inc., doing business as Greenhouse Durango at 730 South Camino del Rio.
Second?
Thank you. Is there
There's no
any
further
more-
I can do
Excuse
a roll
me?
call if you would like, Mayor.
Yes, please.
Thank you. Councilor Gonzalez,
Yes?
Councilor Koso,
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Woodruff,
Yes.
and Mayor Yazzie.
Yes.
Thank you. And that was the only item on the agenda today. So we'll follow up with the licensee and the Marijuana Enforcement Division. And unless there are any other items, I would let the mayor adjourn the meeting.
Okay, we stand adjourned. Thank you.
Thank y'all.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone.